Hi there, this is Aldea. Today I'm giving you a 4 palette 4 looks video, and the palettes that I wanted to show you are first the Just a Taste palette from Unearthly Cosmetics, which looks like this. It is so beautiful. The owner of Unearthly said that the color story was supposed to represent like the home of an ancient vampire, which I totally see. um, it's every time I look at it, I want to use it. So this is the first palette. I'm giving you swatches of it right there. Then the second palette that I wanted to show you is the Wicked Widow Beauty Tales of Terror A Haunting palette, which looks like this. Very beautiful as well, and I fell in love with the color story as soon as I saw it. So this will be the second look. Same thing, you're watching the swatches right now. And the third look is going to be with the What's a Beauty Dragon Eye palette. Stunning packaging. This is what the inside looks like. Very beautiful tones and very reflective shimmers. Here you can have the swatches. And the palette that I'm wearing on my eyes right now is the Oden's Eye X Angelica Nyqvist Trick or Treat palette, which looks like this. And same thing, swatches. I hope you will like all of the looks that I did, and I'm gonna find you at the end of this video to give you a very quick review of all of these palettes, and I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you there. Okay, so for this first look, we're using the Just a Taste palette, and I'm taking the shade Eternal Slumber, and I put it in the outer part. Then I take the shade Forbidden Embrace to blend it a little bit in my crease. I'm showing you the products that I use on my face, but I don't want to go over on it. Then for my lid shade, I took the shade Immortal Flame, taking then the same Eternal Slumber shade on my lower lash line, and then the shade Moonlit Veil in my inner corner and in the inner part of my lid. I really love how this turned out. Really easy to do, as always with uh, with Unearthly products, in my opinion. For the second look, we're using the Haunting palette from Wicked Widow Beauty. I'm first taking the shade Decaying Leaves. I'm blending it a little bit up in my outer crease. Really loving this shade, and I really like the Wicked Widow formula. Then I'm taking the shade Nevermore, and I sort of how to say that, darken in my outer corner, because it's kind of the same intensity of the first shade, a little bit darker, I think, and I think both look really nice together. Here is maybe one of the last time I used my NYX glitter primer. Then I'm using the shade Superstition. And I'm putting it on most of my lid. I really like the smoothness of it. It's the kind of shade that's really easy to use and easy to like blend out on the edges, which I'm doing here only with my fingers. What I usually do is I put the shimmer with one finger and then I blend it with another finger without any product on it. I'm taking again the shade Nevermore on my lower lash line, like outer lower lash line, and then the shade Dark Void, which looks so nice and really calls to be an inner corner shade. So I will put it in my inner corner and in the inner third of my lid. I often like to go a little bit up, like I'm doing here, with my inner corner shimmer. A little bit more of Superstition on my lower lash line. I'm quite liking it. Then I'm doing the rest of my face. I'm not sure you will be able to read it, but it's the I'm Sprung liquid highlighter from Unearthly Cosmetics. I like I tried to to make you read it, but yeah, it's a really beautiful light green highlighter. I think it was the first one that I tried as a liquid highlighter from Unearthly, and well, it really convinced me to buy some more. So now I have, I think, 4 from them. I bought the trio from the Goggle collection, and yeah, I also had the one from the Night Terror. And then for my lips, it's the number 41 from Sephora. and this Pomegranate Lip Velvet from Anastasia, which matches my top. I'm really liking this combo with the lips. It's like a neutral with a twist look, in my opinion. And then for the third look, I'm using the What's Up Beauty Dragon Eye palette, starting with the shade Breath. And I'm gonna lightly blend it in my crease. Then I'm taking the shade Smoke to deepen up my outer corner. I really think that they work themselves. They're really easy to use. Then this is the shade Myth. So beautiful and reflective as all the other colors in this palette. And I put it on all of my lid. As you can see, really easy shimmer to use as well. Then I take the shade Fierce and put it on the inner half of my lower lash line. Well, a little bit more than the inner half, like the 2/3 of my lower lash line. And then the shade Fly in my inner corner. As most of the time I like to take it a little bit up, like in my, it's not really my crease, but well, you see what I mean. I use this blush a lot because it's in my project pan for this year. I'm sorry if you're sick of seeing me using it. And this Mirage highlighter from Unearthly, it really is a go-to when I don't know what to wear. I think it's a really nice one. And this is the final look. I'm sorry I didn't take the time to like make my hair looks nicer. Hi there, so I'm going to give you the fourth look of this video, and I'm gonna use the Oden X Angelica Nyqvist Trick or Treat palette from the Halloween collection. It looks like this. I already used it a few times, but I wanted to do a final look to have my final opinion on it. And there are a few shades that I haven't used yet, so I'm sure that I haven't used the red, well, the candy apple shade. I don't remember, but I'm not sure I used the orange, the jack-o'-lantern, and I don't think I used the white, the wicked one. I'm sure I used all of the other shades, so I'm going to do something with these. I'm not really sure at the moment what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna go for it. Okay, so I prepare my Oden switch for my brushes that are not clean, obviously. And I think taking my Oden's mirror, everything on inside. I'm gonna get the white in the inner part. Sorry, I touched my mic. I want to do something that I wouldn't normally do. Maybe I'm gonna like do a different shape. I feel like I could do something like orange in most of my lid, and then like a splash of red, or the other way around, because, or even the white, this is how they look like. So yeah, this is not totally red, it's like a very dark orange. And would it be more beautiful this way or that way? Like yeah, so like this or like this. I'm gonna try it with the red being the main focus. Okay, so I'm getting the owl shade, which I used a lot. I really like this shade, and I think it's a great addition in the palette. I'm gonna talk you through one eye, not the other one. It would be too long of a video. So just for the edges to be smoother. Then I'm gonna take the shade, I think it's Candy Apple, on my Singe E06. And I'm gonna put it all over my lid, but I'm just not gonna put it in the like inner third of my upper lid. I actually love it like this. I could really leave it like this. I'm now taking the shade Wicked on my Singe E01 and put it in the inner part of my lid and my inner corner. I really love this white because it's not too bright. That sometimes I think that white can be a little like too striking, and this one is like more of a bone color. It doesn't look like it in the pan. It doesn't look that bright, but I think it's really beautiful. I was quite afraid to use it before, but I'm really loving it. Now I'm gonna do the tricky part, and then I will decide what I do on my lower lash line. I want to do like a swipe like this, take off what I did, and then put the orange, the jack-o'-lantern shade, even if I think that this green would look really beautiful as a like as an insert there. So let me grab some micellar water and I'll be right back. So I'm taking a little bit of micellar water. I'm doing this because I think it would be the easiest way with micellar water, but I genuinely hate micellar water. Like I won't use it on my face, or I don't like the smell. Well, whatever. So I wanted to do something like this going up. My lid is not that young, so I have to like squeeze a little bit my eyes. So okay, so I like this shape. That's what I was going for. Okay, so we end up with something like this. I'm gonna put a little bit more eye primer on it and be right back to put the orange on it. I actually think it already looks cool like this, but I still want to try what I wanted to do, and actually I think many shades could look good doing that. But yeah, we're going with the orange. So I'm taking this on, I would need like a small packed brush. I'm gonna try this one. This is a Glam Shop brush. It's the 100. I really love this brush because it's so tiny. I usually use it in my inner corner. So I'm taking the shade Jack-o'-lantern. Yes, it's so bright. Love that. Don't want to go too far. Okay, so I decided to like blend it a little bit further, but not too much because I don't want to lose the pigment, the vibrancy of it. And I took a little bit more of owl um, to blend a little bit more the red underneath. I'm really loving how it looks like, and I'm not sure I want to do something in the lower lash line. I think it really does look impactful that way, so maybe I will, maybe I won't. I will see you just in a few seconds. I'm gonna put my mascara, my highlighter, and I will decide. Okay, so this is the finished look. I only put mascara on, and I used my Unearthly Cosmetics Gory Glow highlighter, which was from the Just a Taste collection. I'm really loving this look. I didn't want to do anything more. I think that the look, and as the lip is quite bold, I didn't want to do too much, and I'm really loving it. It's pretty out of my comfort zone, but it just makes me want to do even more next time. So I hope you like it. I hope you liked all the looks that I did. I realize now that most of the looks that I did were quite on the warm side and on the neutral-ish side, except this one. So that's why I wanted to do something quite different. but in the next videos that I'm gonna do, like the 3 or 4 palettes, 4 looks, um, I'm gonna try to give you a little more variety in the looks, because I usually do very quite different things from day to day, but as a lot of the looks that I do, I use in my shorts or on my Instagram or in my reviews, and I put the looks in the review video. So these looks are the ones that I do because I want to use these palettes. I don't have any other reason than that to use them. So um, it's a little bit more shattered. Like the first look that I did, I don't remember which palette it was. Maybe it was the one with the Just a Taste, um, but it was quite a long time ago. Like maybe like it was more than a month, maybe even 2. So so for my thoughts on these, if you were eyeing some of them, first the Trick or Treat palette. If you still can get it, because I got it quite recently, um, because it was on sale. So if it's still available, I think it's very beautiful. Maybe these 2 colors are a little bit too similar, but I don't mind. I love them both. I think you can do some really neutral-ish things, but these greens really make it pop out. Um, but if you take the green out, if you take the green out like this, you really see that it's a warm neutral palette. So if that's something that you're interested in, the Oden's eye quality is really nice. The price point is, in my opinion, really good as well. So it might be something that you might really like. For the Just a Taste palette from Unearthly, Just a Taste palette from Unearthly, um, like every time I look at it, I think it's a dream. It is so beautiful. I love the tones, and I think it's really well thought out because you can do really neutral looks with it, but still you can add, like adding this red or this purple. Do you see it purple? Yeah. And mixing the reddish tone on this like rusty orange with the greenish tones. I really love it. Like it's the neutral-ish with a twist, because all of the shimmers are so beautiful. Even the more, like, it doesn't look like much in the pen. It kind of looks like my lipstick, which is also from Unearthly actually. I didn't say it, but on my lips I wear the Fenty Beauty Traced Out Liner in the shade Extra Thigh, and the Unearthly Menacing Metal lipstick in the shade Ancient. And all of these shimmer are so beautiful. I'm really glad I have this. And the pens are removable, which is always a plus for me. So great quality as usual with Unearthly Cosmetics. Then for the Wicked Widow Tales of Terror, a Haunting palette, I think it's not this. I think it's quite similar actually to the Just a Taste palette. They are quite like, they are neutral with greens, with warm tones, with a little bit of purple. I think they are quite on the same realm. um, and when this palette was announced, when they showed the color story, I was like, oh wow, I really need it, because I already had one palette from the brand, which was the Graveyard Smash palette, which is one of my favorite palettes, even though it's so small. Like it's 8 pen. I can show you. So this is the palette, and that's what it looks like. I love those tones, and I really liked I loved the matte quality, and I really liked the matte quality, the shimmer quality as well, which was not like too bam in your face shiny, but it was like on the drier side, but it made the shade not crease so much on me, so I like that. So the matte formula is the same here. The shimmer formula, they have, as you can see, I think, a more different formula. But I think you can really, like these are more shiny. And I still think you can do a lot with it. It's you have, I think many tones go together, and I really enjoyed doing it, and I really love the way it's done because it makes you think of a combination that maybe you wouldn't have thought of if it was like in a gradient or something. And finally, the Dragon Eye from What's a Beauty, which at first I didn't really want to buy it because I thought it was like a neutral with pretty shimmer, which it is. It is a sort of neutral palette with a lot of shimmers, but wow, I already loved the matte quality of it, of the brand, because I also have the Geode palette. This matte formula is so easy to use. I really love the selection of mattes, and the shimmers are so beautiful. When I don't know what to wear and I just want something quick to do, like one matte, one shimmer, and I just want to look like pretty and put together, this is one that I will go for because I can do something so quickly and the shimmers look so beautiful. I really enjoy it. I don't often do really neutral looks, but this one allows me to do so. And it still has some really interesting shades, like the green. I can even do things with the purples, and like they are all very beautiful. I'm really glad I have it in my collection. um, so yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to put a little thumb up. It will really mean a lot to me. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.